One evensong, at end of day, just as the singing died away, the vicar took another look at the words in his hymn book, and troubling thoughts occurred to him, re William Blake's Jerusalem. The words from that immortal line, "And did those feet in ancient time," brought doubts, unwelcome and unbid. He wondered if they actually did. I think you know the bit I mean. Walk on England's mountains green. Then like Belshazzar at the ball, he saw the writing on the wall. There's really just one way to know, to Glastonbury you must go. So in his quest for certainty, he went west on the A303. He made good speed, and best of all, he found that at the festival they let all vicars get in free to enhance the spirituality. But then the impact of the place rose up and smacked him in the face, assailed his eyes and ears and nose like drinking from a fire hose. Then he saw a poster for an ancient folklore guided tour that promised an epiphany, led by a girl called Tiff, and he decided there and then to try it, albeit with some disquiet. She wore a flowery floaty caftan, whispered, "Do you come here often?" Her eyes were bright, her hair was wild. The vicar liked the way she smiled. No matter how fast you react, that split second of eye contact always gives the game away, and Tiff knew it was child's play. So once he'd crossed her palm with cash, she said, "Let's chill out first with hash," and then produced a hookah pipe. But he recalled Sambuca Gripe, that teenage night in Lanzarote, shots and spliffs and feeling grotty. "No," he said, "I'll have to pass, or I'll not spot within the grass those sacred footprints. Let's be clear, I can't be getting legless, dear." Tiff said, "On the understanding your horizons need expanding, the epiphanies commence at the mystic guru tents. And here's where Chantal does her chanting, here's where Ranjit does his ranting, here's where Minnie does her moaning, here's where Tony does intoning." Then they saw a caravan selling drinks from Hindustan. Tiff bought him a cup of tea, but unseen by the vicar she surreptitiously slipped in several grains of mescaline. "I understand it's not your practice, eating psychedelic cactus. For pillars of society and all who value sanity and upright folks like you and me, that's just a crazy thing to do," but the vicar never knew. And thus the vicar's avatar made his way to Shangri-La. There outside Pandora's place stood a great big wooden case held by iron chains secure. She said, "Only someone pure can buy the magic golden key, and just for you it's 50p. He heard a voice say, "Just ignore her." But he took it from Pandora, turned the key in all the locks, and opened up Pandora's box. Out jumped Buddha, then Mohammed, muttering that was quite a jam. He'd evidently felt quite crummy, squished against that Buddha's tummy. Out they tumbled ever faster, Loki, Jesus, Zoroaster, Krishna, Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma, followed by the Dalai Lama. Then some folks he never knew, Baha'u'llah and Lao Tzu. Each was bright with swirling hues of reds and yellows, greens and blues, and crazing patterns, incandescent, bewildering yet not unpleasant. Then Odin, Zeus, then Aphrodite, in her trademark tarty-nighty, a girl with golden hair, in bow, who had 3 cartoon bears in tow. Then 2 Johns, Lennon and Wesley. Last one out was Elvis Presley. Someone, maybe Goldilocks, said, "Elvis has now left the box." Enthralled, the vicar cried out, "Wow, I'm much more syncretistic now." To those who need to look it up, it means religions, all mixed up. Freed from their incarceration, the gods and gurus in gyration, all surprisingly gymnastic, tripped the coloured light fantastic. The vicar's inhibitions gone, he jumped in, shouting, "Party on!" And was my spirit really freed, so that I just recite the creed in monotone with face deadpan? From now on, I am Rainbow Man. But Jesus stood there on his own, a lithograph in monochrome, sober, solemn, rather boring, studiously ignoring all the music, all the magic, looking downcast, sad and tragic. Not a flicker, not a trace of any life across his face. So the vicar walked across and boldly asked him, "What's up, boss?" But Jesus, wary, cold and dour, murmured, "Have we met before?" then gripped our hero by the neck. The vicar shrieked, "Oh, crikey, heck! I always knew that it would be that hell forever place for me." Just then another voice came through, deep and strong and sure and true, which said, "I think, Vicar, that is enough of all this psychedelic stuff. That's not Jesus. Just stop panicking. That's a psychoactive mannequin. That malodorous confection was your subconscious projection of deep down who you think I am. But you should know, I am the lamb, and yet the lion. I am the rose, and yet the reject no one chose. This suffering servant will, however, demolish death and hell forever. Do you think I could be for a second locked up by Pandora? I'm not contained. I'm not confined within the limits of your mind. I walk in every time and place. I walk across light years of space. I walk the gilded, marbled plaza. I walk the bombed-out streets of Gaza. I walk with many, unbeknown. Once only did I walk alone. I walk with rulers, rank and file. With you I walk the second mile. So, how specific shall I get? Yes, I walk in Somerset.